Know how to do it is super fast. In the Supermass, you got to check all your equipment, make sure everything's nice and fine and tight.
Ready to race.
No wonder. Richard Powers, Tim Roadringer, Eric Thompson, Sean Mallard, Tom Mason and John Rogers. Mason and Rogers probably the ones to look for. Also Mallard as they get underway. Important here to get as much speed as you can at the top of the mountain. Get yourself out in front of everyone else and let the hills take care of the rest of the speed.
That's right, Matt. If you fall behind at the beginning, there's very little chance of catching up there.
Probably looking at, what, around 100 k's an hour by the time they get down the bottom?
Easily. I mean, they've clocked up speeds in the past of 120, 130. Like a Sherlock earlier in the games, 130 kilometres. And that hurts when you come off on the tarmac.
Tom Mason at the moment is leading him out as the back markers try and get a little bit close and personal. Mason's out in front at the moment. The man who's just stuck his right hand out is John Rogers. He's wearing the white and the blue. And he's doing that just to control his speed a little bit and control his balance. It's all about wind resistance. It's about keeping your body as stiff as you can and leaning into the lines just like you would with any form of motorsport, if you like. Although these guys don't need engines to go down this fast at Mount Cooper.
This part of the course here, Matt, it's one of the fastest sections, so it's crucial.
Crucial, all right, because it's the finish line coming across in this heat. First is Tom Mason. Rogers gets second and Mallard picks up third. But this is the interesting part. Something we forgot to tell you about these things. They don't have any brakes. And if you don't have good footwear, well, you're going to end up with a sore foot. That's our heat out of the way. Let's go into Heat D now and see who else can make it through. Steve Fernando, Blagar Jarvis, Rat Salt, Digger Green, Tim Gale, and Marcus Highstead.
Yeah, Digger Green, the only Australian in the contingent. Tough competition. These Americans have been doing this sport for many, many years. And Digger Green, I think he's been 2 or 3 years in the business and out there to give them a run for their money, Matt. So let's hope.
Just watch the form of them. It'll give you some idea here what they have to do. It looks as though, you just lie down on these things and try to get to the bottom. It's not that easy. You've got to be careful as to where you're going, how you keep your line, and it's all about easing into the corner, dipping your shoulder there. You'll see them do it here. They dip and get the body weight over to the right-hand side of that board, then over to the left as they swing around.
Yeah, these corners can make or break your run. One step wrong, you're into the hay bales. That's a good night. This is the fastest section of the course out of that chicane.
Hands out from one of our competitors there, just at the top of the screen. Once again, getting his balance right as they come down here. These guys are really flying. Foot down too. Slow down a little bit. You don't want to end up on the other side. You'll wear a face full of hay. And now coming down to the finish line. This is going to be a nice, easy finish. And no disasters on the way down for Heat D as well. We'll take a look at how they finished this one. Rat Salt did it pretty easy. Steve Fernando and Blagar Jarvis. Oh! Big stack at the end. I said there was no dramas on the way down, but afterwards, well, one of the competitors must have braked a little bit too early in front of someone else. They're not happy about it either. Yeah, get away. You almost knocked my legs apart, mate. Well, at least though, oh, that's got to hurt. Managed to get up, and this is what the Luge Supermass is all about. We'll have more of it later on in the show.
Tip for the street luge, safety tip that is.
Well, in street luge safety, you always got to wear full leathers and a helmet, because next day, if you come off that board, you'll be hung up for weeks if you're not wearing it. But if you got your leathers and helmet on, you'll be surfing the next morning laughing.
And Biker Sherlock is probably the one who'll be laughing at the end of it, because he's definitely the one to beat. Everyone knows it. 6 finalists in the Luge Supermass. Rat Salt, Steve Fernando, Dave Rogers, Sherlock, of course, Waldo Autry, and Sean Mallard.
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah, man, and Waldo looked pretty happy there before. All the boys are pretty much adrenaline charged. This is the final. It's always the one where they pull out the little tricks, and technique plays a big part.
That's Biker Sherlock just on the right-hand side of your screen right there. So he's in total blackness going down as much speed as he can. And his technique is to get out straight away and get in front of these guys. Let's see if he's done it again.
He's been racing in the flamed leathers all through the competition, but the black apparently is a bit more streamlined. That's what he wants, streamline and speed.
So Biker Sherlock leads him out, going into that right hand, and they've spread out a little bit, not what you'd expect in a final. They've been so close. The top 3 out of the 2 semis, a little bit of a spill almost from Dave Rogers in the white and blue leathers. Almost went into the hay bales at the top of the course, so that completes around the top section of the course. They head down to the fast bit now, the bottom section. And at this stage, Biker Sherlock looks as though he's got it in the can already.
It's a tough fight for second and third there, though. I think Waldo Autry's really trying hard. He wants a place.
And Sean Mallard's also pushing hard as well, so if Sherlock's going to claim the gold here, which looks as though he's going to, it's a fight for the minor placings. They come down to the finish line. The gold medal has been decided. Micah Sherlock gets it. Waldo Autry picks up the silver, and Sean Mallard collects the bronze. Hey, I reckon Micah's going to be happy.
He's a very happy boy indeed, man.
Yeah! He doesn't mind talking about it either.
You guys got to
show that. He's done it again, Micah Sherlock, up on Mount Cootha. He gets the gold medal from the Luge Supermass here at the PlayStation Extreme Games. Autry silver, Mallard gets the bronze. And a little bit of a bonus too for our competitors in the Supermass. They managed to get out there and have a little go at seeing how fast they could go through one section, with thanks to the Queensland Police who had the radar gun, and Alcatel put up $1,000. Autry, Mason and Rogers went out first, and Rogers got the best speed out of that with 85 Ks, and then Steve Fernando comes down and collects 85 Ks as well. So what do you do with $1,000 for the fastest winner? Split it in two. Give him 500.
Nuts and ball bearings. Riding sleds delicately balanced on skateboards.
Set.
Rolling down the bottom, rolling down the bottom.
Did that run go as planned?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, pretty much exactly what I wanted to happen. But they're all tough races. You never know. Make one little mistake, and you know, the other guy can come around. So, yeah, a lot of luck involved here. You know.
All is ready. Set.
Through the first over.
How was that run?
Oh, great. You know, he's a young guy, and he's probably one of the best Australians out here, and he beat me out of the hole. He beat me through the first turn. He beat me through the chicanes, and, I mean, I was taking him to school. I know most of the tricks, and all of a sudden there was one chance left, and when he started to make his setup for the turn, I just went inside and tried to jump him, and I did it. I feel like we're in the freestyle motocross. That was hot. That was really hot.
Roll cameras. Set.
Go!
Laid over there, lose their speed, eh? Yeah. Doesn't smell of rubber.
Boy, that took some energy to get Grumpy off the line. He's a big, long-bodied dude, man. and I had to get them side by side from the pole position. I think everything's good from now on.
Did that last run go as planned?
Perfect. Just like I said, remember I was not going to brake at the top, at this top chicane turn. Next one, the biker is in front of me, in fact. I'm not braking at all. I'm flying right through that thing, just no brakes. I'll be coming over the hill without the wheels touching probably. But that's what I'm going to do to him if he gets in front of me. I'm letting it fly through here. Woo-hoo!
Did that run happen like you wanted it to?
No, actually I slowed down a bit too much at the bottom of the course, so I wish I was going a little quicker for that, but everything else was okay.
Feeling really confident?
Yeah, actually I'm feeling good right now. The next race is going to be one of my harder ones.
Riders ready, set. How was that heat?
That was tough. You know, Waldo, he's second fastest qualifier, so I knew he was going to be right on my tail. You know, if I was out in front of him, I knew he'd be right there, so it all had to count.
Did you pull out of the gate first?
Actually, I was surprised to get out of him, you know, out in front of him off the start. Usually I'm, you know, either neck and neck or he gets a little bit of a jump on me. I think this is the first time I've beat Waldo. He always kicks my butt.
Set.
Through the first over. Go.
They don't come much closer than that. Talk us through that run.
Oh,
We came off the line.
We
went into the first corner
and we
holding
hooked
on
up.
to each
Yeah,
other.
we hooked up.
We did.
And then
I let go and I got a little in front. I came to the bottom and I cut on the grass because I knew he was going to do it.
Yeah.
And he went deeper and we hooked up and I just got my foot out in front of him.
We've done this to each other since we started because we trained together when we first started. And we know each other's tricks, and it was each other's tricks the whole way down.
Yeah,
1, 2, 1, 2.
Dude, there ain't going to be a better race than that.
That was it.
I'm telling you.
Start rolling cameras.
Set.
That run was really perfect. Yeah. We had just such a tight start. We both went through the lefty together, and we both had to really negotiate that thing because you were drifting over to me. You saw it. You let me go. I got around you there, and then I had to let you have room to hit on the left side of me to go into the righty.
Well, every race that I've been in with you today, you beat me off the start, so I anticipated it maybe a little more than I should. I beat him into one, then he got me through two, and then it was a matter of chasing Waldo down, and I was going to do my bionic pass at the end, and he did my bionic pass right in front of me, and there was no catching him. He was done. I'm happy with 4th place. Tickle pink. Yeah!
Ready, set.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
Dave, did that run totally work out the way you wanted it to?
Just barely. Biker's he's about the strongest starter there is, so coming into the first turn, I'm behind him. And I made my move on the outside, and I hung on by inches. I didn't even know if I was making it. I just had it all hanging out on the line, so got in front of him and was able to hold him off. So I don't know what happened behind me after I got around him, but I was definitely on the edge.
God is ready, set.
Yeah, throw the first of it.
How you been going through these heats?
It's the first of the 4-man heats, and yeah, I was able to get out in front, so you know, I never looked back, and nobody got around me, so it's kind of where I wanted to be.
Are you braking throughout the course at the moment?
Into the first turn, braking a little bit, and then right here into this bottom little chicane. Some of the guys are shooting this bottom part now through the grass without any brakes, but I'm trying to stay on as much pavement as I can.
Rod is ready, set.
Have you been pleased with the way you've been going through the heats?
Yeah, so far been pretty happy with myself. I got off to a good start and got out in front. It's a difficult course to overtake people, so I'm lucky there.
How's that left-hander with 4 people going around?
That's my worst corner. I don't like it. I'm slipping and sliding all over the place. But everybody else got the same problem.
Rod is ready, set.
got to ride it down a corner one again.
Just stay there, guys.
That pole position was everything in that race. Everybody started getting tied up right at the beginning, trying to pinch me off. Luckily, as they were trying to pinch me off, they got tied up together. I saw them twisting up like this, going sideways, and I kind of figured Mason would somehow
It was
get
like
out.
NASCAR, going through the smoke. Just bam, I'm free.
I was completely free. I was like out in front just going, oh yeah, you guys are great.
Okay, riders ready, set.
Yep, they're all through the first over.
How was that run?
It was a good run. Actually, I got my bottom part down, going right over that little four-wheel section. It's pretty fun. So I'm pretty ready to move on, and I think I'm feeling real good about the final.
Did you have the lead all the way?
Yeah, I did. I actually did have the lead all the way. I had those guys were right behind me though. They were real good. I mean, it was a tight race, and it was a lot of fun.
Riders ready, set.
Roger, brother. Did everything go as planned in that one?
Pretty much so. It was me against three of the local guys, you know, Australians. They really put on a tremendous show this time. They made me work for it, and I was able to hold on to it, you know.
Must be getting pretty hard, getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Yeah, well, we're going to the final now, so basically one more race here, and it's all done. So me and Digger going to the final.
Feeling pretty confident?
Yeah, but you never know what'll happen, you know. It'll all sort out real quick, you know. In about 30 seconds it all happens, so we'll just see.
Riders ready, set. Oh my God, I can't believe. That race looked pretty intense to me. How was it?
Oh, that was awesome. I got out and I had Waldo Autry right next to me in the first turn, and we both slid a little bit. I didn't want to take him off, so I kind of just kept on it. And then through the bottom, I was really quick over the dirt, really stoked. So I'm happy. I'm in all 4 finals this weekend, so it's good.
No shit, huh?
Yeah. We got similar because he was hit on the move and me and Waldo were losing it. Oh, really? Yeah.
Are you ready, guys?
Hold on.
Set.
Where's the other one? Truck.
Biker pushing it a little hard around that last bend.
Yeah, I knew I had to like get inside of him to try and pass him, and it was going good. I was coming up, but he just pitched sideways and we got together, but it's all good.
Did that run go as planned for you?
Exactly. Absolutely exactly, yeah. Absolutely no brakes before that little grass jump thing. It was perfect.
First out of the gate?
No, I came in about second out of the gate. I was right beside Rogers. Rogers on this side of me. I went ahead and let him go ahead so I could get behind Biker again and form the draft. It was good.
You are the winner.
It was good. Woohoo!
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, gold medal in Australia. Thank you very much for having us. This was great. Yeah. Woohoo!
Go, you guys. Yeah. Riders ready, set.
We're the first over.
Decent sized helmets, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
How was the course?
It's the fastest course we've ever had. It's bionic. We're going to see a new world record set here today. I'm sure of it. It's awesome.
Did you get off to a good start?
Actually, no. I kind of hanked the start, but made up for it in the first turn and then just never saw him again. Just got to the bottom first and was real stoked. Really fast run. Like I said, this is probably the most technical and fastest course we've ever run. It's sick. It's just bionic.
Okay. Riders ready, set.
Yeah.
We're the first over.
Ooh, decent at the wobble.
How fast is that course?
Seems to be over 60, maybe even 65 miles an hour standing out. It's pretty fast.
So you dig the course?
Oh yeah, it's the best thing we've ever ridden. Seriously.
Nice turns?
Yeah, turn, speed, smooth. It's got it all.
Roll tape. Riders ready, set.
We're the first over. Very close.
What did you think of the course?
The course is the steepest one I have ever seen and I have ever done. The steepest. It's sick.
Really fast?
Really fast, yeah. And I'm a little bit anxious, I must admit.
That run was pretty hairball for you, eh?
Not really. It was a good run. It was a good run. The strategy was good. He broke in first, so I just tucked right behind him. I was there enough to just kiss right on his butt, and that's what I did. He got a little close to his side, and then there was a little bit of debris out on the thing, and that's all it takes. So that's how the old wheel rolls sometimes.
So you must have a special way to roll when you fall or whatever?
Sure.
Or...
The number one thing is to know how to fall before you ride and go speeds at this highest speeds. You've got to learn. You've got to know how to fall and come out of it. You know, you don't get into a tumble, you get into a slide. And you know, I tumbled a couple times, but you know, I was able to keep myself together while I'm tumbling and know where I'm at and not get too disoriented.
Riders ready, set. So the course is pretty fast and tight?
Very fast. Fastest race I've ever done. Probably the fastest I've ever done, actually, even without a race. So it was fun.
Level of competition's really strong?
Yes, very much. Some of the top. Most of the top.
Riders ready, set.
Nick, sharp.
Biker won another one.
Yeah, I was hoping Sean Mallard's all right. I kind of heard something behind me. I kind of thought he fell when I came across the line. I didn't see him, so I think he's walking, but it's all good.
You guys were pretty tight throughout the course?
I think so. I mean, at the start, we were really tight. I knew he fell in line. I think he was right behind me when he went down.
Set. How was that race?
That was sick. I never thought I'd ever beat Manu, but there's a first for everything, I guess. He's a big guy, and I just got right behind him and sucked his draft, and, you know, it's just like a slingshot right past him.
Manu and Mallard.
Riders ready?
Roll camera.
Set.
Yep, they're both through the first cycle.
Talk us through the run.
The run was fair, cool, no problem. Really one of my fastest one and easier one.
Manu had me right from the start. He had a real strong push. He took off, tried to fall in behind him, and when I went through that right, he had off-camber turn. I started getting a real violent wobble. I barely held on. I almost crashed, actually, and just glad to be here, standing up in one piece.
Guys, thank you. Riders ready,
Roll camera.
set. How does it feel?
Oh, bro, I'm stoked. This is what I came here to win. I mean, this is my love, my passion, and this was like the gnarliest hill we've ever had an event on. Daryl's a great skater. Could have went either way, but I was like really focused on that and getting to the finish line, and I'm just stoked, bro. I'm there.
What'd you think of the course?
The course was bionic, bro. For stand-up, it was insane. I mean, it was the steepest, gnarliest course we've ever run, but no one got hurt, so we're pretty stoked. A couple bruises, no big deal. The course was just epic. I can't wait to do it again. Everyone watching, you've just watched the sickest thing ever that happened in downhill skateboarding's history. There's never been something as fast and as gnarly.
4 inches off the ground and